Okay, hi Christina. I'm going to show you how to make chili. In this frying pan, because this is our second time, this is 1 pound of ground beef and 1/2 small onion browned together. Once it's browned, you scoot it to the side of the pan, and in that pan you put about 2 tablespoons of Crisco. Oil doesn't work, and I just have to judge, how much I have by once it melts. So, okay. And then in there, like if I see that it's getting too much, then I just pull out the Crisco and dump it on something. So, I'll just get an idea how much I've got here. And because we're going to brown then 2 heaping tablespoons of flour. So let's just give it a second here, and then I'll rescue the Crisco right out of there. Okay, and I don't know if you can see in the pan, but that should be enough. So we're going to take that out. Now 2 heaping tablespoons of flour. Okay, and that we're just going to brown. And if I think it's too thick, I'll just get a little bit of that Crisco and stick it in it, but we'll just see how it goes. Just getting it brown gives it the nice color and thickness, I guess, something. Okay. We're just sort of making a, I don't know, thickening something or other. I'm not a very precise, well, I am a precise cook, but in this, maybe not. I don't know. Okay, so let's let that brown for just a minute or so. We have I started out on high. We have an electric stove. I started out on high, but even browning the meat, I put it down to medium, and you want to brown the flour on medium. And I don't know if you can see on that video, but it's getting to be, brown. You don't want to burn it. You just want to get it to a nice little color. Okay. All right, now you can see that it's browned up. Okay, now I take the spatula and mix it up with the ground beef. Okay, then we're going to put 3 tablespoons of red chili. And this red chili is New Mexico chili, and it really can't come from like a can of chili powder. And so now you stir that in. Just get it all mixed up good. And once you become proficient at making this, then you'll decide if you want more chili, because that more chili makes it hotter, or if you want less chili, just depending. You can use less ground beef if you want. I just use a pound because that's always what my mother-in-law used. Okay, so now you've got that all mixed up. Now it's time to put the water in, and the water is approximately 7 cups of water. And we measured it, you want it to come to within, I'd say, about 3/8 of an inch from the top of the pan, or maybe it's a 1/2 an inch or something, I don't know. Honey's standing here too. He's helping me with this. Okay, so now you stir that up, and now is when you put your spices in, and we measured those, and you use, I would say it's a scant 1 teaspoon of garlic salt, a scant 1 teaspoon of oregano. We use 1/8 of a teaspoon of cumin. And we measure that. And we don't have much. Oh dear. We hope we've got enough. Okay. And then 1 1/2 teaspoons of regular salt. And 1/2. And now your chili is made, or it's all together in the pan. And all you have to do at this point then is just stir it. You know, work it up off the bottom so that, you know, all your seasoning is mixed in. You're going to bring it to not a boil, but certainly a simmering, and then you turn it down. So I'm going to turn it up a little bit and get it simmering. And then you let it cook. I usually let it cook at least a 1/2 an hour. You'll be able to tell when it starts to thicken up a little. If you're going to make enchiladas, or if you're going to use it like gravy on mashed potatoes, you want it to be kind of gravy consistency. When you put it in the refrigerator and it gets cold, the next time you warm it up, it will be thicker. And so, but you just use it however you want. We have it on fried potatoes, we have it on mashed potatoes, we make enchiladas with it, we have it on eggs, we eat it on whatever's convenient, that we want some sort of good flavor to it. It should look like this when you've got it mixed up, and then here just in a couple minutes it'll be simmering, and I'll turn it down and I'll let it just simmer like that for about a 1/2 an hour, and I come along and I stir it, make sure it's not sticking on the bottom or something, but I'm going to turn it down to like between 2 and 3 and just keep it simmering. And so you can see already bubbles are starting to come. It's getting to the point where we can turn it down. And we should be in good shape. We're going to send you also, like I said, we'll send you enough chili for like 2. Oh yeah, we'll send you like a kit. And I'll put the ingredients on there so you'll have that, and then you'll be able to watch this and you'll know how to make chili. Merry Christmas. Now you can see the bubbles starting, and I'm going to turn it down in just a minute here. And tell David I'm not a public speaker. But I do know how to cook. Okay. Starting to bubble. Looks good. Hi. What?
Or goodbye.
Okay, in just 1 second, I'll show you how warm you should let it get before you turn it down here. Starting to.
Show her the size of your spoon, honey.
Oh, yeah, now this tablespoon's kind of a big tablespoon. I don't know. It's pretty large. So anyhow, it's so you'll just have to adjust as you go.